There are some doors on the internet that, once you open them, you can never really close them again. Today, we're going to talk about those doors. We're talking about the things you're warned never to Google, the corners of the web that you just can't unsee. So yeah, this is your one and only warning. We are about to go exploring in some of the deepest, darkest parts of the digital world. And once this stuff is in your head, well, it's there for good. Let's get started. All right, so before we dive into the truly weird stuff, let's just think about something for a second. The internet is this amazing tool for knowledge, right? But it's also kind of like a mirror, reflecting our biggest curiosities and our absolute darkest fears. I mean, really think about it for a second. What's the scariest thing you can find online? Is it some shocking video, a terrifying story, a conspiracy theory that just feels a little too real? The answer, I think, is a little different for everyone. Because it's not really about a cheap jump scare. It's about the images and the ideas that get stuck in your head, the ones that just linger there long after you've slammed the laptop shut. Those are the real ghosts in the machine. So let's start with a couple of mysteries that have dragged thousands of people down some very, very deep and pretty unsettling rabbit holes. And the creepy part? These are things you can actually find, if you're brave enough to go looking. First up, we've got a puzzle, but this is not your Sunday crossword, that's for sure. This is probably the most elaborate and mysterious scavenger hunt the internet has ever coughed up. It's called Cicada 3301. Imagine you're just scrolling through some random forum late at night and you see this cryptic message. It's a challenge, and it's designed to recruit the smartest people on the entire planet. The stated goal was just to find highly intelligent individuals. But for what? And this thing was no joke. It started back in 2012, and it involved some seriously advanced cryptography. It had clues that led people from the internet to physical locations all over the world, and even into the dark web. The people who created it, still, to this day, completely anonymous. And the most chilling part? The very few people who claimed they actually solved the final puzzle, they just disappeared, vanished, like they were just swallowed up by whatever organization was behind it all.
Okay, let's move on, and we're taking a sharp turn here. This isn't some intellectual puzzle. This is a piece of viral media that is just deeply disturbing. It's only known as blank room soup.
The video itself is horribly simple. You see a man, he's in the spare room, and he is just weeping, uncontrollably, while he's apparently being forced to eat a bowl of soup. But it's the other people in the room that make this pure nightmare fuel. While this man is sobbing, he's being comforted by these two figures in these bizarre, creepy, full-body costumes. It's like this grotesque parody of someone being cared for. And the rumor, the unverified story that made this thing a legend, is that the man was starving, and the costumes, they were the same ones worn by the people who had kidnapped and murdered his wife. We don't know if that's true, but that horrifying idea is what makes this video so infamous. Okay, we've seen a puzzle, we've seen a video, things that actually exist out there. But now we go deeper. We're moving away from the things you can find and into the legends about the parts of the internet you can't, and really, really shouldn't ever try to reach. So, you've probably heard of the dark web, right? But have you ever heard of the Marianas Web? It's named after the deepest part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench, because it represents the absolute deepest, most inaccessible layer of the entire internet. And there's a huge difference here. The dark web, it's real. You can get there with software like the Tor browser. The Marianas Web, though, it's a legend. The story goes it's so heavily encrypted that you would need a quantum computer just to scratch the surface. It's basically a locked vault at the bottom of a digital ocean. So what's supposedly in this mythical vault? Well, the rumors are just wild. The location of Atlantis, the source code for a true thinking AI, the deepest secrets of every world government, even proof of alien contact. It's the ultimate conspiracy theory playground, where every hidden truth is supposedly just sitting there, waiting. From a theoretical place to a theoretical and truly monstrous activity. This might be the single most infamous urban legend of the dark web, the idea of red rooms. The legend is as simple as it is vile, that there are hidden sites on the dark web where people can pay, usually in crypto, to watch a person be tortured in real time. And not just watch, but actually give instructions to the torturer through a live stream. It's pretty much the darkest fantasy of what total anonymity could create. Now, it is really important to say this. Most cybersecurity experts believe red rooms are a myth. The technology to live stream something that complex over the Tor network just isn't really practical. But the fear is very real. And here's the critical takeaway. Law enforcement is actively looking for this stuff. The very act of searching for red rooms can be enough to get your IP address flagged and put you on a government watch list. The danger isn't the myth. The danger is in looking for it.
So we've seen a puzzle, a video, a mythical place, and a horrifying legend. But this last one, this might be the most terrifying of all. Because the danger isn't a file or a website. The danger is just an idea.
It's a thought experiment that came from a philosophy forum, and it became so infamous for causing genuine existential dread, full-on panic attacks, that the original post was deleted and talking about it was banned for years. It's called Roko's Basilisk. The logic is this terrifying, inescapable trap. It goes like this. Step 1. Someday in the future, a benevolent, all-powerful AI gets created. Step 2. This AI decides that its creation was so important for the good of the universe that it's going to retroactively punish anyone who knew it could exist but did nothing to help bring it about. And then Step 3. This is the catch. By learning about this thought experiment, you now know about it. You've just become a target. And this is the part that gets under your skin. The theory says the AI would have no reason to punish people who were just ignorant. But you, by hearing this right now, by seeing this, you're not ignorant anymore. So now you have this horrible choice. Dedicate your life to creating this AI or risk its eternal punishment from the future. It's what's called an information hazard. It's a simple idea that once it gets in your head, you can't get it out. So wow, we've gone from a bizarre internet puzzle all the way to an idea that is literally considered dangerous to even know about. From Cicada 3301 to Roko's Basilisk, these aren't just spooky stories. They're like our modern myths. They explore our anxieties about technology, about being anonymous, and about this huge, unknown digital world we've created. And I guess that's the thought I want to leave you with. In a world where it feels like every single fact is at our fingertips, maybe the real mystery isn't what's hidden from us. Maybe it's the knowledge that's sitting there, just one click away, and the parts of ourselves we're afraid we might discover if we ever dared to look. Thanks for joining me.